The reason why so many of you keep having failed relationships over and over again and all those things is because you are lacking one crucial thing: patience. You are so fast to want to get to the finish line, right? On some love is blind type of time, right? Which, by the way, that rarely to never works. Love is not blind, right? Not saying looks and all the other things matters so significantly to where you can't fall in love with someone without them, but not too likely. If you don't believe me, look at this latest season of Love is Blind. It tells a lot of that story. But without getting off topic, most of you are not willing to be patient enough to allow the right person to come along. Most of you are so giddy, so earnest to get to that next special person that you can build with and get there because you're tired of being alone, or you're scared you'll be alone forever if you don't find someone soon. Your clock is ticking, all that stuff going on, right? But we get this way whenever two things, or at least one of them, is not addressed or hasn't been addressed for ourselves within ourselves, right? One, you're not all the way healthy and whole yet, right? You haven't learned how to see and identify the signs and the flags that people in healthy relationships are in, have learned to identify so that you don't start wasting your time with someone that still has a lot of work to do and is going to wind up having you on this whole roller coaster of a toxic ride and all that stuff, right? And it's the inability for you to see these things and the impatience you have to want to have that beautiful relationship and get there to the finish line that has you looking past things or not seeing them at all and moving forward until you look up in a year, year and a half, 2 years, three, maybe 4 or 5 has passed, and you've now gone through this really bad, painful breakup. And in your mind, you've wasted time again, right? And I tell you what, it is wasted time if you didn't learn something along the way. If you didn't take a learning lesson and then make an adjustment and apply it, yeah, you did let your time be wasted. But life's always going to keep giving you the learning lessons until you catch it and make the adjustment, right? The second thing that's keeping you, right, from being able to be patient is because some of you guys have never taken time to be single and just be on your own, be to yourself, to where you're not always entertaining some new guy or some new woman. That's really hard to build patience, to fully understand yourself and know what you truly need and heal any wounds that might not have been being addressed all this time if you always have someone else in your space to take up a certain level of your attention and your presence, right? To where you never have time where it's just you. To where the only person you can focus on and think about is you and the things going on within inside of you. If you never give yourself the opportunity to experience that, then it becomes a habit to just monkey branch from one relationship to the next one. Get done dating one person and get right back out there, right back on the app. Who else can I date? Who else can, fit me? Like you're not going to work. Okay, gone. On to the next, and you never stop and just recalibrate with self, so you can figure out, why do I keep attracting the same ones, right? Why do I keep getting the same result? Why are they always this type of a guy? Always this type of a woman, right? Why do I always get used for my money by these women out here, or whatever? Why do I always get close enough, but I'm the nice guy, but not good enough to be the man? I'm not, crossing the finish line for her. Or why am I never good enough for the man to propose to me and marry me and all these other things, right? But I always get the guys I have to save, or I'm trying to carry them along, right? AD on Love is Blind, right? You don't want to keep getting this toxic spin cycle of results. And the only way you're not going to keep getting them is if you learn how to sit in solace in your own space and love it. Until you learn to love being by yourself, love your own company, and start to fear someone coming into that space and ruining your own peace, you are never going to be able to build the right type of patience to allow the right person to come along and attract the person that's best fit for you versus someone that you think can help you get to the finish line. Let's get it.